Good afternoon. This is Akashwani, and I am Lalema Aneja Dang with the Midday News. The headlines. India and Russia sign a protocol on consultations for the next 4 years to make progress in economic and military technical cooperation, among others. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs the National Conference of Chief Secretaries. The conference aims at promoting the spirit of cooperative federalism. Delhi, Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir reel under cold wave. IMD forecasts dense fog in Odisha, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh till tomorrow. The holy cave shrine of Vaishno Devi witnesses arrival of 96 lakh pilgrims this year, highest in past 10 years. And in women's cricket, India win toss and opt to bat against Australia in the first ODI match in Mumbai. India and Russia have signed a protocol on consultations for the period of next 4 years from 2024 to 2028 to make progress in economic cooperation, energy, trade, connectivity, military technical cooperation and people-to-people exchanges. The protocol was signed during External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar's recent official visit to Russia. The minister held talks with the External Affairs Minister of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, in Moscow and discussed a wide range of issues, including the Indo-Pacific region, Ukraine and the Israel-Gaza conflict. He also met Russia's Deputy Prime Minister, Denis Manturov. Dr. S. Jaishankar also met Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. In a social media post, the minister said that he conveyed the warm greetings of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and handed over the PM's personal message to his Russian counterpart. He added that he briefed the Russian head of state on his discussions with Russia's External Affairs Minister Sergei Lavrov and Russia's Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov. He added that he appreciated his guidance on the further developments of their bilateral ties. Speaking at a press conference following the meeting, Dr. S. Jaishankar said that the relations between India and Russia have been strong and steady, living up to the responsibility of a special and privileged strategic partnership. Russian External Affairs Minister Lavrov said India and Russia ties are historic and have been moving consistently forward. India and Russia also signed 2 important agreements to take forward the further implementation of Kudankulam nuclear power projects in India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs the National Conference of Chief Secretaries in New Delhi. The 3-day conference began yesterday. This is the third such conference. The first was held in June 2022 in Dharamshala and the second in January this year in Delhi. Driven by the vision of the Prime Minister of putting the principle of cooperative federalism in action, the National Conference of Chief Secretaries is organized to encourage participative governance and partnership between the centre and the state governments. The conference will witness the participation of more than 200 people composed of representatives of the central government, chief secretaries and other senior officials of all states and union territories. The conference will lay the ground for collaborative action to achieve a better quality of life for both rural and urban populations by strengthening the delivery mechanisms of government interventions. The key focus area of the conference will be on ease of living and the implementation of a common development agenda in partnership with the states. The National Conference will also emphasize easy access to welfare schemes and quality in service delivery, including 5 sub-themes which are land and property, electricity, drinking water, health and schooling. In Madhya Pradesh, at least 12 people were killed and 14 sustained severe burn injuries as a bus caught fire after colliding with a dumper in Guna district last night. The injured were rushed to Guna District Hospital for treatment. The ill-fated bus was on its way to Aron while the dumper was headed towards Guna when the accident occurred. Guna District's Superintendent of Police informed that there were around 30 passengers in the bus at the time of the incident and 4 of them escaped any injuries. Chief Minister Mohan Yadav expressed grief and has announced an assistance of 4 lakh rupees each to the kin of the deceased and 50,000 rupees each for the injured. DMDK leader Vijaykanth passed away in Chennai this morning. He was ailing for some time. Earlier today, the DMDK headquarters had announced that Vijaykanth was suffering from COVID-19 and was breathing with the help of a ventilator. It is to be noted that DMDK leader Vijaykanth has been a flag bearer in the film industry and has since established a foothold in politics. He was also the leader of the opposition in the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed grief over the passing away of actor and DMDK chief Captain Vijaykanth. In a social media post, the Prime Minister said that he was a legend of the Tamil film world and his charismatic performances captured the hearts of millions. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has also expressed grief on the passing away of actor-turned-politician Vijaykanth. Amidst a rise in COVID cases, Delhi's All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIIMS, has decided to set up a screening OPD in the emergency department, while 12 beds will be earmarked for seriously ill patients. According to an office memorandum, patients will be screened for COVID-like symptoms and triage them on the basis of medical requirement. AIIMS Delhi has further decided that testing will be done for patients with severe acute respiratory infection symptoms. This is Akashwani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Kerala, the Vikasit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, touring different parts of the state for over 2 months now, has succeeded in generating awareness about various welfare schemes of the central government. Taking advantage of the government's efforts to reach out to people, several new beneficiaries have enrolled in the schemes at many places. Suresh Kumar, a farmer from Kakur in Kozhikode, has set up a mushroom unit availing loan under the Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture. Here's more from a Kochi correspondent.
Suresh Kumar nurtures an avid passion for oyster mushroom farming. Under the Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, he availed a loan for 8.5 lakh rupees to set up a small unit to grow mushrooms.
I have been growing mushroom on a small scale. When I came to know about this Mission for Integrated Development for Horticulture last year, I applied for the loan for 8.5 lakh rupees, which has a subsidy component of 40% minus the working capital. The scheme was of great help. With the loan, I was able to establish a 1200 square feet facility to grow mushrooms. On an average, I harvest 8 to 10 kg a day. The unit has helped me to repay a substantial portion of the loan and earn a decent income.
Although mushroom farming has not gained much currency in the area where he lives, Suresh is toying with the idea of expanding his business by enlarging the existing facility and by diversifying into value-added mushroom products to augment his income. His success has shown the way forward for others to tap the immense potential that mushroom farming offers to improve household incomes, especially in rural Kerala. With Nasir Babu in Kozhikode, Raj Mohan, Akashwani News, Kochi.
The holy cave shrine of Vaishno Devi in the Trikuta hills of Katra town of Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed the arrival of at least 96 lakh pilgrims this year, highest in the past 10 years. About 95.86 lakh pilgrims have so far paid obeisance to goddess Vaishno Devi this year. The highest number in the history of pilgrimage journey was in 2012 with 1,04,09,569 devotees paying obeisance at the holy shrine. The recently inaugurated skywalk has proved to be very helpful in crowd management. Besides Mata Vaishno Devi Bhavan, adequate arrangements and facilities have also been made for pilgrims at Katra, at Kumari, Bhairav Ghati and other places on Katra Bhavan track. A group of 33 students from Riyasi district of Jammu division returned from a Watan Ko Jano tour today. The tour, which lasted for 10 days, gave the students an opportunity to visit various cultural, historical and religious places. Students also got an opportunity to meet with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the President. Talking about their meeting with the Prime Minister, some students shared their views.
हम मोहर से निकले थे, फिर जम्मू आए, जम्मू से हम सीधा गए जयपुर। जयपुर में हमें बहुत से महल देखे, जैसे हवा महल, जंतर मंतर महल और दूसरा एक अल्बर्ट म्यूजियम, वो सारे देखे हमने। उसके बाद हमें अजमेर शरीफ ले जाया गया। अजमेर शरीफ में भी हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा। उसके बाद फिर हमें वापस दिल्ली ले आया। दिल्ली में हमें रेड फोर्ट और कुतुब मीनार, पीएम मोदी जी से हमें वहाँ पे मिलाया और प्रेसिडेंट से मिलाया। और हम बहुत दूर दराज इलाके से हैं और फर्स्ट टाइम मिले मोदी जी से, तो बहुत अच्छा लगा।
In Delhi, minimum temperature was recorded at 8.4 degrees Celsius this morning, a little above the season's average, while dense fog affected visibility in several parts of the city. Reduced visibility also hit railway services, with 22 Delhi-bound trains delayed. In Jammu and Kashmir, minimum temperatures in several parts of the valley have dropped below -3 degrees Celsius mark as a cold wave sweeps the region. Kashmir is currently in the grip of Chile Kala, a 40-day harsh winter period when temperatures drop considerably, leading to freezing of water bodies, including the Dal Lake, as well as water in supply lines. The chances of snowfall are the highest during this period, and most areas, especially the high reaches, receive heavy snowfall. Visibility in Srinagar city and its adjoining areas was below 50 meters for the second day due to dense fog. The Transport Department has issued an advisory for motorists in the city and termed foggy conditions the worst in recent memory. Punjab continues to reel under dense fog and bitter cold wave conditions today. A blanket of fog has spread over most parts of the state since last evening. This weather has badly affected normal life throughout the state. Here's a report.
As in the past few days, the visibility remained zero at several places. Due to it, vehicle speed on roads remained slow, while many trains and flights delayed by hours beyond their scheduled time. There is no chance of any relief in the current foggy weather as per the Met Department prediction. Punjab Disaster Management Department has advised people to avoid overtaking and high speed while driving on the roads and to use lights and indicators. Sheshu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
IMD has predicted dense to very dense fog in some pockets of Uttar Pradesh and in isolated pockets over Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi, southwest Rajasthan. The Weather Department has also forecast dense fog conditions in parts of Odisha, North Rajasthan and northwest Madhya Pradesh today and tomorrow. These conditions will also prevail over Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura during morning hours till the next 3 days. The Chennai Regional Meteorological Department has forecast heavy rainfall in the southern districts of Tamil Nadu, including Tuticorin, Kanyakumari, Ramanathapuram and Tirunelveli on the 30th and 31st of this month. Well, sports news now. Women's cricket. In women's cricket, India won the toss and elected to bat first against Australia in the first of the 3-match ODI series at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai today. India were 43 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in 8.2 overs when reports last came in. In men's cricket, match of the Freedom Trophy being played at Super Sport Park in Centurion, South Africa were 287 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in their first innings against India a short while ago. Earlier, India were bowled out for 245 runs in their first innings yesterday. South Africa won the toss and elected to field. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India and Russia sign a protocol on consultations for the next 4 years to make progress in economic and military technical cooperation, among others. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs the National Conference of Chief Secretaries. The conference aims at promoting the spirit of cooperative federalism. Delhi, Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir reel under cold wave. IMD forecasts dense fog in Odisha, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh till tomorrow. The holy cave shrine of Vaishno Devi witnesses arrival of 96 lakh pilgrims this year, the highest in the past 10 years. And in women's cricket, India win toss and opt to bat against Australia in the first ODI match in Mumbai. Well, for details of these stories and more, you may log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the Midday News. Goodbye.